What's poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. We got some more table 5 and under. I think I actually forgot to mention that, like, this week of Digimon footage, we decided to just record table 5 for fun. So some of us were on some silly stuff, and despite our best efforts to get deck variety, we do have Tyrant versus Tyrant, which, to be fair, I think is the first time that we've seen the bugs go head-to-head on the channel. So, yeah, Johnny on some variant of Gacha bugs, and Faye on a little bit more of a standard bug list is going to open up with the training find her TyrantKabuterimon, but Johnny does have the Tentomon in the back and a Stingmon, as well as an Izzy immediately put down. That's not going to be getting any value early on. But also the 1-cost Stingmon, you saw it in Marcio's deck profile before. The 1-cost Evo is just massive for your actual tempo. And we're going to go for the Dokune. Dokune going to come down to suspend. And should be able to extend a little bit further. Hopefully go into a Blade Quagamon. Ooh, going to go into the promo, which means Izzy won't unsuspend when it goes in. But the fact that Kakumon comes down suspended is kind of unfortunate thinking about it, because it's going to print the extra 2 memory for that Izzy. We're going to get the Metal Life Kabuterimon choosing to suspend the already suspended, then gain +3. And then we're going to be swinging and gacha straight into a Tyrant for 0. Going to be gaining back some memory as we swing through. Not going to go into the Ace here because that would just be giving up too much. The Tyrant is just too big. And even then, would also be able to play out so many bodies. Putting up the Bug Ice Wall for if something gets suspended, and then also putting the Palmon down. So this kind of forces Faye to stay in the back. Because if you push out here, you're asking to get tagged by Palmon straight away, plus Bug Ice Wall. Training is going to find the Izzy, and do you just drop the Izzy here to set up for next turn? Yes, we do. So Tyrant is still positioned pretty well. Suspend and pop the Izzy is very, very unfortunate. I'm going to swing something else to swing, so now it's going to be the 2 checks. Does hit a training on the first check, but we're set up pretty nicely. Nothing to suspend to bot deck, and Tyrant plus Grand Quagga sets up quite aggressively. No regular Izzies here, which is really, really interesting. Chose to stay in the back, so it looks like we're missing the... Are we missing a 4? I think we're missing a 4. Maybe you can crack a training to try and reduce the cost. No, it does look like we are just going to go into game 2.
Matrix Digivolution.
Don't you hate it when you're in this situation? Trying to find the number on the dice to show how much DP gain your card has received. It's also unreadable. Now let's take a look at if you had some lovely markers from Conquest Collectibles. Right here you can see it's a lot quicker, a lot simpler, and a lot more efficient. Not only that, but you are signing yourself up to some high quality resin handcrafted markers available in purple, yellow, green, both light and dark, black, orange, and many, many more to your liking. So grab yours today from Conquest Collectibles, links in the description.
As we get ready for game 2, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel as a member. At the Mega tier, we do have Just Justice Josh, a tier 3 on Twitch, as well as an ultimate here on YouTube. For our ultimates, we do have the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the Sticks, and 3 Strike Rule. And then the champions who get themselves bonus content from the podcast 1 month early. Shinikari, Coffee Deus, DHM, and Seb Bainbridge Coombs, and Solo Ouroboros. At the rookies, we do have Bradley Robb and Greatness Beam. And then at the Digi-Eggs, Jambo TCG, John Esposito, Cast Knights, and Walter Razors. Thank you everyone that has been supporting the channel. If you want to join that list of members, then go on down and slam the join button so you can help out. And hopefully there'll be more benefits for them coming soon. But at the very least, ad-free content and all that good stuff. And hopefully, just general shout-outs. Also, we have emotes. I don't really know how YouTube emotes work. My members, if you're in chat, or if you're in the comments, go see if you can actually drop one of the emotes. Flex on people. Drop some VPOGs. We're going to be opening up with Johnny on that first one. Opening up with a training. Does find a boost, so... Maybe we're going to stay in the back. Once again, missing a rookie on the opening the opening turn. It looks like we're going to just double agility training here, but no follow-up. Is kind of rough. Immediately going to find a boost. Finally, our first rookie with 3 consistency pieces down. Both of them are set up with a boost in the training. Nothing to suspend on the Tento. 1 cost Evo here for the Stingmon. And then I'm going to go into Bug Ice Wall for the Okua. Although actually, I think it's when the Okua evolves that it actually sets it up. So it's not going to do anything just yet. Which works out because Faye's going to be in the back anyway. There's a training, so we're going to boost. Going to slam. Oh, are we missing the 4 now? What was in her hand? She took a mulligan as well. So we're just going to go for the Kuwaga, so that way if it suspends, it doesn't unsuspend, which, interestingly enough, in the mirror, is weird, because it would mean that, like, a Tyrant, for example, would just become... The Tyrant, for example, would just become unaffected for twice as long. Like, it wouldn't have to go sideways. Which is a really funny way of looking at the mirror. Obviously, it's not perfect. Gonna Bug Blitz over it with the Motimon here, and because it is a Metal Life, I'm not gonna be able to do anything with that. I'm gonna get the suspension and go +3, and we're gonna go training into the Kuwaga once again, which the idea is to lock down one of the 5s. Both of them are incredibly annoying, but the other problem is that we are staring at a Blade Kuwagamon, so we're threatening the level 5 ace with the Kabuterimon, and we're threatening the Grand Kuwaga ace with the dual level 5. So both of them are threatening quite aggressively. Rhino is a pretty cool tech though. Gonna swing when attacking, is gonna evolve for 3 cost into a level 6. So we're gonna go into the TyrantKabuterimon. TyrantKabuterimon is going to play out cost reduced Digimon. There's no tamers out, so not gonna super be in big trouble. We are gonna play the Grand Kuwaga. I think I would have preferred to see the 5 so that way I can threaten a Blast Evo of her own. But it looks like we are going to try and play for the DP. So we're going to go into Grand Kuwagamon there. Not sure what she was swinging at. Is going to get the suspension and then is going to... Okay, it was swinging through with piercing over the small body. I guess when you have Rhino, it doesn't matter that much. End of turn as well. Oh, because the Grand Kuwagamon came down, it suspended the right side Grand Kuwagamon, so that way we don't get to do the Tyrant end of turn to bot deck. Gonna go HPD to get the suspension in order to go into a Tyrant for 1. And then we are going to play out the Shiva. Shiva going to get suspended by the Tyrant effect to bottom deck the Ace Digimon. Just going to overflow 4. And it means at the start of the unsuspend, then the Shiva is going to be putting in work. I can't remember which stack got stunned, but Johnny set it up pretty nicely there. So whichever one got stunned, you just make the Tyrant on that one. Now I'm going to just play the Izzy here and pass over. It's a shame because the Metal Life Kuwagamon would be a redirect. So it's really difficult for her to try and swing through. I don't think either of them are on DP gains. So it would have been listed stats, and the trade doesn't work out in her favor as Tyrant here. Alright, I'm going to redirect it into the Shiva. Okay, so we did go for a Bug Blitz in the end. The piercing is kind of coming up. Obviously hitting a boost is kind of unfortunate. And the redirect only lets you redirect into Insectoid. It's not going to let you do the Mephaletamon style redirect where you can just slam that thing into security. We're going to go Rhino to try and swing over. Is going to get the pop on the Izzy once again, which takes off any chance of redirection on this stack anyway, because it is the Rhino with no inherits. And that is going to be the swing through. We're going to swing for... Okay, no, we are not going to be swinging because we are past turn, and that was our Bug Blitz. Was it? Because we swung with Rhino. No, either way. We are going to be swinging through, and I think it's now actually time to set some value in. Going to swing, and we go in 2 checks. And then presumably Bug Blitz, swing for the 2 checks to put her on Better Have It. Oh, no, wait. You have to attack a Digimon with Motimon, don't you? One memory is still pretty rough, though. 3 bodies on board, one of which is protected. Well, she is going to push up, so maybe we've got something. Or maybe we don't. There comes the Metal Life. Metal Life going to be adding +3 to the Tyrant. Going to get the suspension, tries to swing through. Are we going to go for an Overflow 7 stack? No, we are not. So it is going to gain that. Then we're going to swing. Ooh, Santi. Suspend one of the... Wait. But you can still just put the thing anyway. But yeah, that is going to be some Tyrant games. We are going to close things out. If you like what you saw and you do want to see more, we will be having some more bonus-friendly games coming shortly. Consider hitting the subscribe button if you haven't already, and join that growing crew of the gang. And as always, have yourselves a damn good one.